What's up, everybody? It's Amon here. Welcome back to another one of my versus battles. And this battle, as you see by the title, is going to be Homelander versus the keanshin omnic from Overwatch and the main enemy of Diva's Squadron slash the Mecha Squad. Now, I'm not necessarily gonna have this battle be super clicky or very lowballed in scaling. I'm just going to be scaling from what has been shown from the keanshin omnic and what has been shown. I'm doing the one where he's basically, well, you could say he or possibly she as a central component of spreading slash making offspring of different omnics, technically making it a she, but it's an it without it kind of having like, how do I say this? Kind of like a more inspectable form that you would say resembles a gender, but in general, none of these omnics are male, female, because they don't have a gender. But I mean, it's whatever. I mean, you get my point. Its entire component is going to be very severe to Homelander in this scenario, and when it comes down to it, it's going to be interesting in a way, but arguably an easy clap. But I'm just going to basically explain more on why I believe it can be even depending on it. That's all. But, like I said before, this is going to be Homelander versus the keanshin omnic, but the version we're going to be using, we're using the comics version of Homelander. But this is Homelander pretty much at the end of the comic slash normal Homelander, but it's mainly at the severe critical point of how Homelander was doing things. And this is the keanshin omnic where it's basically at its big, heightened, and central form of power, where it pretty much holds this Goliath standpoint on itself, where it's able to multiply its size, expand bigger, things along that. That's pretty much how this omnic operates from what I've seen in Wikipedia and the cinematic that was kind of shown. So make that clear. I'm going to discuss Homelander now. So Homelander, pretty much self-explanatory, evil Superman, but done pretty realistically and right. Pretty much has all the powers of Superman except for a freezing breath, and he's not able to breathe in space from what has been shown, and I don't think he should, because if they're trying to make him be very realistic, he shouldn't be able to breathe in space, instead of actually being, like the Superman we know, he is a rapist, condescending, racist bitch, and deserves to get fucking popped in the head by low. But I swear to God, I hate this character. As a character, he sucks dick. To me, there's no chronological point for him. He's bad. No cap. I just don't like him. But besides what I think, he's very powerful. He's the most powerful character in The Boys. No cap. No character has been able to really throw hands with him except for Black Noir. Spoiler alert for people who haven't read the comic, even though I don't think y'all should ever go to a versus battle with characters that you barely know about, but y'all probably don't care. But Black Noir in the comics, at least, is actually his kind of half brother in a way, because it's not necessarily said if Black Noir was made as a expendable baby like normally, and then adapted with Compound V, or at least exposed to it at a very young age. Because the thing is, when it comes to Homelander, right, he's still technically human, but he was injected with Compound V through his mother's stomach. We don't know that's the same thing with Black Noir, or he got it very young. He's still being a baby that's young, but it's not like when he was like a little toddler or standard kid. You feel me? But there's also been arguable depictions of how he was just cloned from the same DNA, and Compound V arose better in his system because he was built, designed, and conformed to basically be kind of like a contingency plan, but also a better example of Homelander if he was ever to turn bad. But at the same time, he's insane, so it didn't really work out, because evil clones don't ever work out in fiction. It's nothing but a terrible, exaggerated set for something that can't be controlled, and then you try to do it, and you basically expose yourself to a finger in your ass. You fucked yourself, pretty much. Most weirdest example, but it's true, because it didn't work out for either. Both of the characters died. Both characters are bitches because they both cause insensible crimes to people for no reason. They bitches. But yeah, pretty much it for Homelander. Homelander at its most highest scale is continent level at best. He has super speed, heat vision, wind breath. He's able to fly faster than the fastest jet on the planet. He's able to fly all the way from the U.S., possibly all the way to the northern sand of Africa in less than 5 minutes at his most quick, inseparable time. And he's very powerful at that, able to break an airplane by himself with no help. He's able to basically expand, what is it again? Forgot what it was, but he's basically able to expand his see-through vision for almost anything as long as it has an industrial weight. And he kind of has a weakness to how a Superman can't see through copper. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not taking this from Metro Man. I don't know if that's actually the case, but it's something he can't see through. I don't know exactly what it is, but a keanshin omnic would not be made out of it. Correct me if I'm wrong, so it doesn't matter, and I don't think he really needs to see through it to destroy it. And that's pretty much it for Homelander. When it comes down to how he would be able to fight the Omnic, it's pretty self-explanatory. The only weakness he has against the Omnic is keanshin Omnic being able to kind of reattach itself with different things and becoming way too much of a struggle for Homelander, and the keanshin Omnic adapting to the situation because there's adaptive and Montreal code in its system that basically allows it to extricate the situation and adapt on the opponent. Not necessarily like Doomsday or something, but more like it's able to extend its knowledge on the person's abilities, or basically how the environment is crucial to its victory. They use it against Homelander, so mainly using his abilities against him, or basically using its own exceptive knowledge on Homelander and being able to use that to kill him, pretty much. When it comes to keanshin omnic, kind of scaled it in general to continent level to possibly full-on global, like, 'cause of its more eccentric powers and how it operates, kind of the main way how it works. But what I would say that only puts keanshin omnic close to Homelander's adaptive code and its inseparable systems that all have their own way to defeat Homelander by devising better plans, being more calculated, and also basically picking up on Homelander. Now, there's arguable debate that Homelander's speed blitz, and I see that being the case. But Homelander really just kind of wants to just laser the thing to death and kind of starts taking things really slow. He's not going to be able to get for everything. And possibly if the fight goes on long enough, Homelander won't do nothing. But if we say Homelander speed blitz, he'll tear through the entire fucking machine, hit the main spinal core like Diva and the others did, and take it out. But the thing is, with the Mega Squad, it took them forever because they didn't get all of the information about the keanshin omnic, and neither does Homelander, but none of them have see-through vision. They're not as fast as Homelander, not even at an instant. They're at least fast, and arguably faster by plus altitude of 2 times X, and speed, basically 4 times multiplier, and the same speed as a quantum engine of a fucking, what is it, a jet Sapphire airplane. But Homelander is arguably faster than light, so we're not even going to put that in question. But I believe Homelander is the winner. But tell me what you guys think. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Army.